what's going on, you guys? Nick here with NICKS&P. I've got a couple of interesting stories for you guys today. The first story that I've got for you guys today, the latest physique update from Urs Kalecinski. From his latest YouTube video, this is from 6 days out of the 2023 Mr. Olympia, so less than a week away. So we're going to do a little bit more of a classic physique-heavy focus on this video. Because obviously the big story of the day was Nick Walker pulling out of the Olympia, so the last video that I did was heavily focused on that, heavily focused on open. But we've got several classic physique updates to talk about in this one. So let's start with Urs, because Urs is a guy, he's generated a lot of conversation. I would say, even though we haven't seen really anything of Ramon, I would say Urs, as far as, if you're talking about a transformation between the last Olympia and this one, Urs to me looks like he has added the most actual quality size, actual muscle, actual stage weight. Over the past year, year and a half to what we're seeing now, I think Urs looks the most improved. He looks a lot bigger to me. And you can clearly see that in this video. And I think the interesting thing is, as I've watched some prediction videos and as I've read a lot of your comments where people are giving their predictions for Classic and Open, there's quite a few people not only saying that they think Urs will move up and surpass Ramon Dino. A lot of people are saying they think Urs will take second this year. But not only that, I've seen a lot of people saying that they think Urs is going to win this year. Well, I guess I shouldn't say a lot, but a good number. I think most people that I've seen in the comments think that Chris is going to win. There's a lot of Brazilian fans that think Ramon will finally win. But I have seen a pretty fair number of people saying that they think Urs is going to win as well. But it's really difficult when it comes to Urs because on paper at least, his biggest obstacle seems to be Ramon. That's the guy that he's having the most trouble getting past, and we really, honestly, have not seen a whole lot of anything from Ramon. We've seen a lot of people saying that Ramon is at his all-time biggest. He's going to be like 103 kilos. He's going to max out his weight limit, and he's just going to be bigger than ever. But quite frankly, we haven't seen anything. No physique updates, not even training videos where he's in a tank top. Nothing of Ramon. So it's kind of hard to gauge how Urs will really do here because we don't have Ramon's progress to compare it to, but we got to take our hat off a little bit to Urs, to Breon, to Terrence. These guys, even Chris Bumstead, they've been posting a lot, even this week, the week of the show, posting vlogs, posting training videos, posting physique updates, posing videos. These guys are on top of it. They know this is their peak week, not just for their physiques, but for their social media. This is the time that the most people want to see the most of them and want the most access to them, and they are giving it to them. So I want to give all these guys credit. They're doing that. Urs posting a full posing video at just days away from the Olympia, giving you a preview of the big show, is incredible. And I think a lot of people are grateful for that. So shout out to Urs. And let me know in the comments below where you think Urs is going to place at this year's Olympia. Now, next up, we got a physique update today from Breon Ainsley. So Breon, obviously a former Classic Physique Mr. Olympia champion, a last-minute entry to the Classic Physique Olympia. He announced last year that he was done with Classic Physique. He was switching back to 212. He said it was too difficult for him to make weight and that was really impacting his physique. But when they announced the weight increase, he announced that he was going to come back to Classic Physique. So he was kind of a last-minute addition. And I think when you consider that fact, that announcement was just maybe a month or two out from the Olympia, it was more like 2 months, I guess, in that Breon wasn't really planning, or at least hadn't announced, to do the Olympia 212 or Classic. I think the fact that he looks as good as he does in these updates and as conditioned as he does is a real testament to what a consummate professional he is. Because he definitely didn't know year-round that he was doing the Classic Physique Olympia. He definitely didn't know at 6 months out, at 3 months out, that he was going to do the Classic Physique Olympia. So he wasn't really like tunnel vision focused on doing Classic. And for what appeared to be at least a last-minute decision to do it when they announced the weight limit increase, he looks like he's been prepping for Classic Physique this entire time. He looks fantastic. He really does. And I got to say, in this video, I like the addition that he does of the pronation of his wrist. He's got that nickname of the Black Swan. And when he's hitting that front double bicep and he turns his wrist outward like that, most people supinate, he's pronating. His arms, his biceps in that pose, they look like swans. And I think that that's a nice little touch there. Now, I will make an actual prediction video tomorrow, or at least at some point, for Classic Physique specifically, so I'm not going to say in this video where I think Breon's going to place, but I do think he'll be first call out. and I think he will be in the mix. Now, next up in the news, we also got a physique update from Terrence Ruffin. Terrence is looking for some serious redemption this year in Classic Physique, and I think he is going to find it. I mean, we got a really nice preview from Terrence because we saw him compete a couple times in the last month or so leading up to the Olympia, the Dubai show, the Legion show, but his conditioning here off the chart, striated glutes, deep separations in the hamstrings, Christmas tree, all kinds of detail in the back. And like I said, he's looking for a comeback this year. Last year, he had as big of a drop as Rami did. His placing, I think, Terrence's, was as surprising as Rami's. And I think that Terrence is on a mission this year to prove that last year was just a fluke and that it had a lot to do with him missing weight and that being what threw off his physique. And this year, obviously, missing weight is not a big concern. And frankly, I do have a feeling he's going to be back in that top 3 this year. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. You guys saw the Chris Bumstead update this morning. You guys saw all these updates just now. Let me know your Classic Physique top 3 predictions in the comments down below. Now, the final story that I've got for you guys today, the latest physique update from none other than Keone Pearosn. I know we talked about him in the last video. We got an update from him yesterday. But these, I think, are some of the most impressive that we've seen of him thus far. So you've got the most muscular here, which of course shows off just the size that he's got, how well that he's grown into this 212 division. But also, you got the rare shot of just his hamstrings. Again, showing off the significant improvements he has made to his lower body. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I really feel like this is the year that Keone is going to shine. I think he's got a really good shot at not only being top 3 in 212 this year, but I think he's got a shot at winning the thing. No matter where exactly he places, I do feel like this will be his best year and his highest placing in 212, at the Olympia specifically. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Where do you think Keone will place at the 212 Mr. Olympia? Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that bell notification icon to never miss an upload, and don't miss any of the Olympia coverage this week. And as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power, signing out. All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Also, check out my Instagram at NickStrengthPower. My Facebook page, which is simply Nick Strength and Power. My secondary YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Vlogs, for vlogs and bonus content that you will not see on this channel. And consider subscribing to my third YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Pokemon, which is all things Pokemon and trading card games, completely unrelated to this channel. So if you're into that, give that one a look. And all links to merchandise and social media will be in the description box below. If you guys want a Nick Strength and Power t-shirt, that will be in the Shopify link below. Have a great day.